I quit my 9 to 5 to build my dream business, and I ended up working more for less. I was burnt out, I always felt behind. I didn't build a business, I built a job. Then I read The 4-Hour Workweek, and these are the ideas that changed everything and turned that struggling job into a business that I love. Basically what the book is about, it's a step-by-step blueprint to free yourself from the shackles of a corporate job, create a business to fund the lifestyle of your dreams. One of the first things from it that helped turn that struggling job into a business was ignoring distractions and limiting communication. The most important actions are never comfortable. That meant saying no a lot. If you're a people pleaser like me, that might be difficult at first. I started putting my phone in a separate room. Now I might just leave my phone in the kitchen, and whenever I go down the kitchen, that's when I check. Well, actually, I haven't been doing that lately, but when I was doing that, it helps me be so much more productive with the time that I do have. And every little notification I get, whether it's an email or a text or a call, not everyone has to get your response right away. You can set aside time and respond to them when you get to it. So for instance, right now I'm filming this video, I put my phone on silent. I already started getting a text from different things that needed me in the next hour or so. And I'm like, you know what? I'm filming a video right now. We'll talk later. Next is eliminating non-essential tasks. If it doesn't serve you, task or person, eliminate it. It's so easy when you're an entrepreneur to want to do everything and anything. Once I started auditing my time and actually counting how much time I spent on different things, I realized that I was spending over 10 hours a week responding to comments. The more I grew, the more trolls I get. So it was really just kind of making me angry responding to all those comments. And I don't know how much it was really helping. Instead of spending basically a work day responding to comments, I instead just do that once a week for an hour or two. And if you have a team member that isn't making deadlines or even just has a really bad attitude and makes you dread your workday, remember that you have the right to let that person go. This is your business, your time, your life that you're creating. Let me tell you, when I let an editor go that was literally yelling at me in a meeting after missing deadlines, telling me I was impeding his creative freedom, the workday was much more satisfying without that person. And now even better that I made space to hire team members that actually have great attitudes and do a great job and keep deadlines. Next is applying the 80-20 rule, and that's that 80% of the outputs result from 20% of the inputs. So that could be, like for me, a media company, the bulk of my income, although that started to change in the past couple years, but the bulk of my income used to be from AdSense, and it used to be from a very particular type of content. But slowly that's been shifting as I've brought in sponsorships, and just this year launched my first product. And those that I know that have had their product for long, that actually becomes the bulk of their income. Just keep in mind that if you're going to be a perfectionist in some things, apply it to the most important things. But for everything else, done is better than perfect. Next is to pursue mini retirements instead of delaying life. Retirement as a goal or final redemption is flawed. Nothing can justify that sacrifice. I think us younger generation kind of are viewing retirement and work-life balance in a much healthier way, I'd say. I don't know, maybe they think we're lazy, but I think we're smart. Working hard for decades and waiting to do what you really want to do, what you love to do, or just for your hobbies until the end of that is just insane. Take a break, go on that trip, work hard, but also rest too. Go on that vacation. Next is the importance of outsourcing and delegating. What can you automate? What can you hire out? So especially now, we just keep getting more and more technology, and the technology just gets better and better. So one thing, for instance, that I did with this video is that I kind of built all the bullet points out, and then I put it in ChatGPT and I said, can you please come up with 3 shorts from this? And normally that would take me like at least a minimum an hour, a couple hours. And ChatGPT, with all the parameters I gave and the kind of bullet points of all the stuff I want to talk about that I'm telling you right now, it came up with 3 ones that I was like, that's actually pretty good. Nicely done, Chad. So that's something automated. And as far as hiring out, that can be really difficult emotionally, especially for entrepreneurs at first, because you're just so invested and obsessed with your baby that you created. I don't think that any time I've hired something out, I have taken it back to do it myself. If I've gotten to that point, I realized that other people can be very talented and very efficient too, and sometimes it's worth having another set of eyes, and definitely worth having people that are actually trained and skilled in a skill set to do something besides me doing it my best. And then it frees up your time to keep building your business and go to seminars, have consultations, and meet with people who have accomplished more than you and learn from them. It kind of opens up that time to help you grow, which you can't do if you're still doing the task that you could have just hired out. The next is about the importance of working in focused batches. Bulk your tasks. So I find that I'm just so much more efficient if I can literally bulk my tasks. So for instance, doing a bunch of filming all in one day when my hair's already done, my makeup's already done, I already have pants on, and just doing it all at once instead of spreading it out throughout the week. And each time double checking my memory card, double checking that all my lights are working, that all my batteries are charged, setting up everything. That stuff adds up. And if you only do it once instead of 5 times a week, you're saving yourself a lot of time. And then you also kind of get in this flow state. So if I'm responding to emails all throughout the week or all throughout the day instead of just in a big lump sum at the very end of the day or something, I just feel like I'm just faster and more efficient if I do it all at once. The next is redefining success and take bold risks. Life is too short to be small. Maybe your success looks like having a lot more or just a lot further than what you have now, but just think of where you were before. What would that person that you, say 3, 5, 10 years ago, what would that person think of where you are now? They'd probably be like, oh, you actually quit your job and you actually have been able to pay yourself an income from this and other people's income too, and you're traveling for work and you like what you do and you get a better raise each year than you did at your office job because your salary isn't capped at the corporation level, it's capped to your own resourcefulness, which is infinite. So that's exciting, because that'll keep you motivated to keep going and not quit. Define what you want in life. The goal is not to be idle, but to be free to do what excites you. If you don't have a goal, if you don't define very clearly what you want and how you want your life or your business to look like, it's kind of like someone giving you a basketball and saying, go play, and you don't even see where the hoop is. You're like, okay, where am I supposed to shoot this? It'll just hone in so much of everything you do, everything you read, watch, listen to, questions you ask any mentors. Just makes everything just zoom in to what you want. Does that make sense? Next is to focus on effectiveness over busyness. Being busy is a form of laziness. Kind of, what are you spending time on? Is it really something you should be spending time on, and why did you spend 2 or 3, 4, 5 hours on it? I've definitely found myself in this a lot. I'm just one of those people that has like 30 tabs open at a time. I found myself seeing like, oh, I need to fix that. And instead of maybe just adding that to my to-do list, I start fixing it. And then I start fixing all the other things that look just like it, that also need to be fixed like it. And before I know it, 2 hours have passed for something that has no deadline, and I have all these other things waiting that do have deadlines and need to be done stat. Kind of the way I try to mitigate that now is because I definitely know that if I see something that's wrong or needs fixing or needs working, I want to do it immediately. So now I just add it to a list. I have this running Google Doc called to-do list. It's gotten pretty hefty, let me tell you. Every few days I just try to organize the tasks and highlight what needs to be done like today, or what can be done this week, and then what can be done next week or never, eventually, kind of when I get to it. And there have been things that have been sitting on that list for about a year, and it's okay, because there are other things that are highlighted that I've been getting to instead. Next is to automate your income streams. Money is multiplied in practical value depending on the number of W's you control in your life. What you do, when you do it, where you do it, and with whom you do it. So that was something that really helped my business a lot. Baby, what you doing? You wanna join the video? Okay, she's gonna join us today. So that was something that really helped my business a lot. Being able to make sure I had specific income streams coming in at the same time each year. So I had expenses that were automated, but not so much income streams. So as you can imagine, for 2 or 3 years in a row, Q1 was a pretty rough spot. So now I've just made sure to change things like change sponsorship deals to have payments up front instead of when content are delivered later. Just kind of all these things in my media company that I could automate and make sure is coming in each month. And sometimes that also means the team you have, the people you're working with, and what they're doing and when they're doing it for you. Is that something you can have kind of regular? Can you send out things once a month or when you get to it? but in a regular enough cadence that it's getting done, at least weekly, monthly basis. So I would say this that says on the cover, escape 9 to 5, live anywhere, and join the new rich. I'd say it's definitely helped me do that. Now, what I'm working on next is to still be increasing that income and decreasing my time. I'm reading some other really popular finance books. I'll let you know the summary on those as well. So the 4-Hour Workweek helped me turn that struggling job into a dream business. But before I did that, I never even thought about building my own business, how to do that. The idea that I could put my money somewhere and then all of a sudden it makes me money versus just working 5 hours and then I know I can make this much money. It just completely was a concept that was totally foreign to me. And this is the book that started that journey for me.